Russia panic. Meet this most advanced fighter jet that makes the whole world afraid of Sweden now. In light of all the issues going on between Ukraine and Russia, the Swedish Air Force has a message for Putin. We have the potent Gripen E fighter jets designed to kill Russia's fearsome Sukhoi fighter jet. In the field of air combat, the Gripen E jets undeniably have earned a black belt. This aircraft is well respected for its electronic warfare capabilities. Although it's not big on stealth capabilities, it's deadly enough to cause a Russian panic. However, before we get into further details, be sure to like this video and subscribe to military technology updates. A Swedish powerhouse against Russia's military might. Russia's military might come at a stiff price, and most countries worldwide haven't been able to find a solution to it. However, the Gripen E jets are Sweden's cheap solution to destroying Russia's surface-to-air missiles and fighter jets. Mats Helgensen, Air Force commander in Sweden, recently expressed confidence in his country's Saab Gripen E fighter. He disclosed that he's sure that it could beat Russia's formidable fleet of Sukhoi jets without any expensive stealth technology that's common now. In an interview, the man stated the aircraft was built to kill Sukhois. You must understand that this means a lot, as the Sukhoi fighters have achieved legendary status. This is due to their ability to outmaneuver American fighter jets in a dogfight and perform aggressive and dangerous stunts in the air. However, the Swedes are here to tell us that the Gripen may have cracked the code. Here's the kicker: Sweden's Gripen isn't capable of carrying most weapons, and it doesn't have absolute stealth. Also, it isn't the fastest, longest range, or even cheapest jet. So what does it have actually? It comprises one singular focus, making it a nightmare for Russia's fighter jets. You can imagine it this way: while the Warthog 810 is designed around massive cannons, the Gripen's design was about electronic warfare. Almost every modern jet conducts some degree of electronic warfare. However, the Gripen E is a cut above the rest, as that is its specialty. Why this aircraft is a game changer. This mighty jet is built for forward-thinking air forces anywhere in the world. The Gripen E comprises the latest systems, cutting-edge technologies, sensors, pods, and weapons guaranteeing its combat advantage. This machine promises to deliver air superiority in highly contested environments. It incorporates sensor fusion and silent networking in a tactical air unit to confuse and blind all its adversaries. The jet's embedded AI capabilities and future-oriented cockpit design leaves no prisoners on the battlefield. The cockpit design features WAD, aka Wide Area Display, to aid the pilot's decision-making process. Not only that, but it also provides crucial assistance when in unfamiliar combat conditions. So how does the WAD do all these? It presents information user-friendly to support the pilot's ability to launch, select, and guide weapons in effective coordination. Pilots can easily coordinate their jets with other members of a tactical air unit in complex missions. In a contested environment, having such features at your disposal would make all the difference between being forced to abort or being able to participate. The sensor on the jet suite offers cross-domain data collection plus an unprecedented level of sensor fusion. In simple terms, the implication is that the pilot can quickly analyze information and share it in real time. Thus, you can see why it would facilitate quick critical decision-making, leading to tactical superiority. Such superior situational awareness gives pilots the Gripen E a tactical advantage. There's no denying that the modern-day battlefield is really hostile, complex, and heavily contested. With the Gripen E, combatants can penetrate enemy anti-access zones to disrupt their performance. This powerful machine's state-of-the-art electronic warfare system incorporates several defensive and offensive measures. This enables it to disrupt enemy efforts as it protects itself. This Swedish jet can perform real-time countermeasure management, signal analysis, and extensive electronic intelligence, or simply ELINT. How lethal is the Gripen E jet? The Gripen E possesses 10 hard points. First, it offers best-in-class weapons plus pods from around the globe. Another is its unmatched ease of storage integration and its ability to perform air-to-air surveillance and air-to-surface missions. As for air superiority, that's done by carrying as many as 7 Meteor air-to-air missiles beyond visual range. It can take this together with 2 Iris-T missiles with the visible spectrum. The Gripen E is effective at engaging, detecting, and suppressing/destroying targets. How about stealth abilities? Most of the fighter jets in this age focus a lot on stealth capabilities. For America's USAF, defeating Russia's fearsome Sukhoi jets required many stealth aircraft. The stealth costs a fortune and must be adapted to the shape of the plane. If Russia's stealth fighter detection code gets cracked, the US F-35 is in trouble. This is even more twisted considering the fact that the US F-35 is the most expensive weapon system ever. However, Saab, the manufacturers of the Gripen E, has chosen a cheaper and different approach to combat Russia's fighters and missiles. They have focused on the electronic attack. This gives them an advantage over stealth. How? First off, they can evolve software without rebuilding it from scratch. The manufacturers intend to update Gripen E software at intervals of 2 years. This gives it more flexibility to meet challenges as they evolve. Also, the fighter jet can fire almost any missile made in Europe or America. Considering that, you might think that the Gripen E was designed by a consortium of companies from various states like other aircraft. Nonetheless, here again, Saab takes a different route. The Swedish company produced a fighter that can compete with anything on the export market. The history of this powerful fighter jet. The Gripen-class jets were first invented back in 1979. They resulted from the Swedish government's interest in developing a domestic replacement for the Viggen and Draken fighter jets. Sweden was among the small nations on the planet to maintain an aerospace industry that's sophisticated enough to build an advanced fighter aircraft. This jet helped ensure that the sector remained in good health. The Gripen-class fighter emerged from the proliferation of big fourth-generation fighters, including the Sukhoi 27. It could also apply lessons learned from acquisition and development. You might want to know that the country was deliberate in its efforts to avoid stealth due to cost concerns. Sweden focused on building an aircraft that customers with modest budgets could afford. The jet made its initial operational flight back in 1996, and so far there have been 306 Gripens built. A total of 10 have been lost due to accidents, though. Also, inevitable crashes early in the aircraft's development threatened to ruin it. Nevertheless, the fighter managed to survive those hits, and today it has Russia in panic mode. What are its characteristics? Arguably, the Gripen's most notable feature is its small size and the fact that it's inexpensive compared to other fighter jets of its kind on the market. It appears that this Swedish fighter costs less than $60 million. Besides its actual cost, the Gripen E fighter jets are also believed to have the lowest operating price of any fighter jet in this age. The aircraft is known for its pilot-friendly design as it features easy-to-understand displays and a relatively straightforward interface. You might also like to know that the Gripen E jet was the first military aircraft to carry the deadly air-to-air Meteor missile. The Meteor missile is a BVR, beyond visual range, a weapon capable of tracking and killing targets that are 80 miles away. While the Gripen C-class aircraft can carry 4 of these missiles, the Gripen E can carry as many as 7. The highest takeoff weight for this powerful fighter is 16,500 kilograms, coupled with a speed of Mach 2, a range of 1,500 kilometers, and an incredible cruise capability. Considering the hype on stealth fighter jets, one might think that the Gripen E fighters won't do well in the military market, but that's not true at all. Saab has reportedly sold these jets to Thailand, Hungary, Brazil, the Czech Republic, and South Africa. Deals from Canada, Finland, Colombia, Botswana, India, Croatia, the Philippines, and Indonesia are still coming in. Saab has also disclosed that many more countries have shown interest. As it turns out, even without stealth capabilities, the Gripen E has become an attractive option for governments trying to explain their spending on defense. Certain people have been confused as to the reason for the success of the Gripen E fighter jets, with the most concluding that it's more than its fundamental quality. However, one fact that has stood out is that the fighter jet is excellent for combat, easy to operate, and the least expensive of its kind. It's hard to find all these qualities in any other fighter jet currently on the market. Before we continue, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, Military Technology Updates. Alright, let's get back to the video. What's the future for this aircraft? The Gripen E fighter jet's incredible capabilities, reasonable cost, and easy of upgrading have made it stand out in the military market. Now its software-first approach will enhance its upgradability while maintaining its affordability. These factors make the future of the Gripen E stand out, especially when you understand that upgrades are notoriously expensive. Saab has expressed its willingness to adapt the aircraft upgrades to every customer's requirement to make it even more incredible. They also played with the concept of a transport-capable Gripen since Brazil and India seemed interested in such a variant. The threat that the Gripen E jets pose. You can describe the Gripen E jet fighters as plentiful and tough. This is because it was developed with the capacity to operate from bad landing strips in extreme climates. The manufacturers have stated that it takes about 20 minutes to rearm and refuel the jet for an air-to-air mission. They claim that it's possible even with limited equipment and ground personnel. When in the air, the Gripen E is powered by a GE F4-14G engine responsible for the 16,500 kilogram takeoff weight mentioned before. What can it do against Russia's stealth fighter jets? Well, it can perform air-to-surface, surveillance, and air-to-air missions. Indeed, air supremacy can be achieved when you load up this fighter with 7 Meteor air-to-air missiles and 2 IRST missiles within visual range. The Gripen E is equipped with IRST infrared search and tracking system and ASAR radar to the detriment of Russian fighter jets and all adversary aircraft. These are highly advanced communication and electronic warfare systems. The makers included several cutting-edge technologies, sensors, pods, and weapons to increase efficiency. This would further ensure that the pilot has a combat advantage and can deliver air superiority in highly contested environments. It also utilizes a sensor fusion and silent network platform to tactically confuse and blind the enemy. As stated by Saab, these features enable one aircraft to be activated while the others become passive. The integrated state-of-the-art electronic warfare system is a perfect blend of offensive and defensive tools and tactics to disrupt tactics from adversaries. Although the Swedish fighter jet is not a stealth aircraft, it has a solid claim to being the most capable fourth-generation fighter in service today. There's just so much it offers to overcompensate for what it lacks in stealth capabilities. Also, because the modern warfare environment is constantly changing, countries want and need weapons that can quickly adapt to new technology. This is a key selling point in the Gripen E. Thus, Sweden is indeed a force to be reckoned with. If you enjoyed watching videos like this, then leave a like and ensure to subscribe to the channel Military Technology Updates. That way, you don't miss out on our next videos.